The Moon is a natural satellite of the Earth. It is the fifth largest moon in the solar system and is the largest relative to the size of its host planet. The Moon has a diameter of approximately 3,476 kilometers and is about 1/4 the size of Earth. The Moon orbits the Earth once every 27.3 days and rotates on its axis at the same rate, which is why we always see the same face of the Moon from Earth. The Moon's surface is covered in craters, mountains, and flat plains, which were formed by meteor impacts and volcanic activity. The Moon has no atmosphere, no liquid water, and no magnetic field. Its temperature can range from extremely hot during the day to extremely cold at night. What is a lunar eclipse? A lunar eclipse occurs when the Earth passes between the Sun and the Moon, casting its shadow on the Moon. This happens only during a full moon when the Moon is on the opposite side of the Earth from the Sun. As the Earth's shadow falls on the Moon, it gradually darkens and takes on a reddish-brown color. This is because the Earth's atmosphere bends some of the sunlight around the Earth and onto the Moon, giving it a reddish hue. This effect is often referred to as a blood moon. Lunar eclipses can be observed from anywhere on Earth where the Moon is visible during the event. They can last several hours, with the period of total eclipse lasting for about an hour. Lunar eclipses are safe to observe with the naked eye and are a fascinating astronomical event to witness. There are three main types of lunar eclipses. Total lunar eclipse. This occurs when the Earth passes directly between the Sun and the Moon, and the Moon enters the Earth's umbra, or full shadow. During a total lunar eclipse, the Moon can appear to turn a reddish-brown color due to the Earth's atmosphere bending sunlight onto the Moon. Partial lunar eclipse. This occurs when the Earth partially blocks the Sun's light from reaching the Moon, and only a portion of the Moon enters the Earth's umbra. During a partial lunar eclipse, only part of the Moon will appear darkened. Penumbral lunar eclipse. This occurs when the Moon passes through the Earth's penumbra, or partial shadow. During a penumbral lunar eclipse, the Moon appears slightly dimmer than usual but does not appear to be significantly darkened. The type of lunar eclipse that occurs depends on the alignment of the Sun, Earth, and Moon. Total lunar eclipses are the rarest type of lunar eclipse, occurring about twice a year, while partial and penumbral lunar eclipses are more common. How do lunar eclipses affect Earth's inhabitants? Lunar eclipses do not have any direct physical effects on Earth's inhabitants. However, they can have a psychological and cultural impact on people who witness them. For many cultures throughout history, lunar eclipses have been seen as significant and often symbolic events. Some have interpreted them as omens or signs of major changes or events to come, while others have celebrated them as important astronomical events. In modern times, lunar eclipses continue to be popular events for astronomers and amateur stargazers alike. Many people find the reddish-brown color of the Moon during a total lunar eclipse to be a beautiful sight, and some even organize viewing parties or gatherings to watch the event. Why does the Moon glow at night? The Moon appears to glow at night because it reflects sunlight that falls on its surface. When the Sun shines on the Moon, the surface of the Moon reflects some of the light back towards the Earth. This reflected light is what we see as moonlight. The amount of light reflected by the Moon depends on its phase. When the Moon is full, it is on the opposite side of the Earth from the Sun, and its entire sunlit face is visible from Earth. At this time, the Moon appears brightest in the night sky, and its reflected light can even cast shadows on the ground. However, during other phases of the Moon, only a portion of its sunlit face is visible from Earth. This makes the Moon appear less bright and may cause it to appear to change shape as it goes through its monthly cycle of phases. The Moon's glow at night is simply a result of sunlight reflecting off its surface and is a natural and beautiful phenomenon that has fascinated humans for centuries.